Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for NFL Week 1 Thursday Night Football between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Thursday, September 9th, 2021. My name is Steve and I'm going to have 4 picks here for you today that I think are great plays for Thursday Night Football, guys. This opening game, we're ready, we're pumped, we're psyched. I'm wearing the gear. I'm so psyched for NFL season, guys. So let's get into this here. Before we get into that, guys, just want to thank you all for your continued support in the channel. As you guys know, I run a bunch of different segments on Major League Baseball, college football, NBA. We do a lot of different picks here. So thank you all for your support. We have a subscriber goal this week to hit 420 subscribers by the end of the week. So if you are new to the channel, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps us grow this channel. And without further ado, guys, one quick announcement. We do have a live stream coming up on Monday Night Football starting at 7:45 p.m. We're going to have game audio. We're going to have a little bit of a watch party going on, Q&A, stuff like that. So I'll be talking with you guys in the comments and all kinds of stuff like that. So really looking forward to that, guys. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. So let's get right into our picks. So at number 1, we're going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers minus 7.5 spread tonight versus the Dallas Cowboys at minus 114 odds. Guys, you know, initially I was a little torn on this one. To be honest with you, I was actually leaning Cowboys spread plus 7.5 for a while, but I actually switched back. There was some factors, you know, that I started researching, and then, you know, Zach Martin went on the COVID list earlier in the week, and he's probably the Cowboys' most important player. So the fact that he's going to be out for this game, I think, is huge. And then when you get into the research, guys, on week 1s, and as far as last year Tampa Bay was tied for 6th against the spread, the record against the spread. They were 9-7 against the spread during the regular season. They were 3-1 against the spread in the playoffs, obviously, with that Super Bowl run. Cowboys last season were dead last, 5-11 against the spread. And Dak isn't going to help that. And Dak starts, the Cowboys were 2-3. And really, they were really 1-3 because he went down in that 5th game. So in his first 4 starts, he was 1-3, and then he got injured, and they ended up winning that game. He was out for most of the second half. So I don't think Dak is going to be able to make the difference on the road against the Tampa Bay team with all this momentum. You know, returning 22 starters to the lineup, that's insane. You just don't see that all the time, and just the fact that that's going on, coming off that Super Bowl, they're going to be bringing the energy for the hometown fans. You can look at it sometimes as that could be a distraction, but I don't think it will be for a Brady-led team. Brady 14-4 in week 1s in his career, 39 touchdowns, 12 picks in week 1s. So Brady is very good, very sharp out of the gate, and I don't look for that to be any different here. And the Cowboys aren't going to be able to really run the football. A lot of the runs come behind Zach Martin. Zeke Elliott said it. You heard Zeke in the news talking about it. He's probably our best player. I don't disagree with him. I 100% agree with Zeke Elliott on that. Zach Martin's probably their best player on offense. And then, you know, as far as for Brady, you know, the matchups on the other side of the ball, Cowboys projected to have the 31st ranked secondary in all football by ProFootballFocus.com. So I like that, obviously. You know, great matchup here for Tom Brady. He's going to pick them apart. And then as far as in the middle of the field, you know, Cowboys don't have bad linebackers, and Micah Parsons is going to be great, right? He's the 12th selection there of the Cowboys in the first round, but he's a rookie. Micah Parsons is going to get a big lesson on how to play football in week 1 in the NFL against probably the greatest mastermind to ever play in Tom Brady. I think he's going to pick him apart. Not only him, but also on the outside, too. We're going to have a big advantage. So, like I said, Parsons won't be ready for Brady in week 1, and he's going to have a lot expected of him. So, really love it here. Lock it in. Buccaneers minus 7.5 spread versus the Dallas Cowboys at minus 114 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with a player prop here. This kind of coincides with what I was just talking about with Micah Parsons. We're going Rob Gronkowski, anytime touchdown score, plus 220 odds. Guys, I really love the value on this. Obviously, Brady could throw it to anyone on the field. He's got so many weapons, but for one, Brady and Gronk have this chemistry that goes all the way back to the years in New England. You guys know the chemistry that they have. There's a lot of factors why I really like this bet as far as what you're getting for value. We're going to see a lot of Micah Parsons. in the middle of the field, and I think that's going to be a problem for the Cowboys. Like I said, Micah Parsons is going to be a great linebacker. I'm not saying he's not. He's going to be an absolutely terrific linebacker. But right away in week 1, when Tom Brady makes a check, when he changes the play, is Micah Parsons going to be ready for that? I don't think so. I really don't think he's going to be ready for him. It's such a tall task for him, and he's going to get taken advantage of for sure by Tom Brady, and I definitely see that happen. For Gronkowski specifically, this is his second year in the Bucs system, which I like that. He's going to be much more comfortable than he was last year. You guys started seeing that by the end of last year. You could already see that Gronkowski was getting more comfortable as the year went on. He was getting better. Finished the season with 9 touchdowns in his last 15 games. His first 5 games, he had 0. So he really started picking it up at the end of the season, and I like that, obviously. For this, I think the middle of the field, we're going to find some holes there. And as far as the safeties go for Dallas, they brought over a couple guys from Atlanta, led by Keanu Reeves. Atlanta led the league's worst passing defense. So I like that as well. You know, as far as at every level in pass coverage, the Cowboys are going to really struggle in this game. So, you know, as far as that goes, I really like that. And this is just a quote from Gronkowski I'm going to read. So right when I break the huddle, I just go out there and I do what I got to do and just react as a football player instead of thinking. I just feel a lot better out there this year and just overall in terms. Just got to keep working on to improve every time. That was a quote that he read, and, you know, he's saying it. He's a lot more comfortable, and I believe him. I absolutely believe Gronkowski on that. I think he's going to be a lot more comfortable in his second year with Tampa. So look for him. He's not going to be the old Rob Gronkowski, I don't think. He's not going to be crazy. I don't see him catching 20 touchdowns, but I think in this week 1, he's got a great shot to catch a touchdown. So take it right there, guys, for your number 2 pick. Rob Gronkowski, anytime touchdown scorer versus the Cowboys at plus 220 odds. Okay, and at number 3, we're going with Dak Prescott over 13.5 rushing yards versus the Buccaneers at minus 114 odds. So this more correlates with the fact that Dak Prescott, I think, is going to be running for his life. He's missing one of his top offensive linemen. He's a very mobile quarterback, so he can get out of trouble, and that's why I like him, honestly, to hit this. The stats also back this up. Dak Prescott was 3-1 versus this line before he got injured. You can't count the Giants game because he didn't play a full game. And then Tampa allowed over 13.5 rushing yards to quarterbacks in 12 of their 16 games, excluding Drew Brees and Nick Foles. So, obviously, Drew Brees and Nick Foles are not mobile quarterbacks at all, guys. So that's why they don't get to be included in that, which is good because they didn't hit, obviously, because they just don't run. So, you know, to have them in there wouldn't be a fair shake on as far as the bet goes. So, like I said, Tampa allows this in 12 of the 16 to mobile quarterbacks. Like I said, Drew Brees, Nick Foles, not mobile quarterbacks. I think we all know that. So I love it, guys. I think Dak Prescott's going to be honestly running for his life. I would stay away from a lot of the Cowboys props, but I really like this one because I think Dak could definitely get this. He's going to have to test that leg, and he's going to get his chance. He's going to have a lot of guys chasing him. Devin White, you know, particularly Devin White, obviously, and they're returning all those defensive line stars and Ndamukong Suh, Jason Pierre-Paul. I mean, it's just going to be a vicious front from the face, and I think you'll be able to elude them and be able to get a couple runs down the field. So take it right there, guys, for your number 3 pick. Dak Prescott over 13.5 rushing yards versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at minus 114 odds. Okay, and finally at number 4, we got Tom Brady over 298.5 passing yards versus the Dallas Cowboys at minus 114 odds. Guys, we talked about the Cowboys' defensive struggles, and it's like this is such a tall task for them. They are, you know, Tampa Bay returning all 11 offensive starters and defensive starters, but particularly obviously with the offense there, you got Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, O.J. Howard, Rob Gronkowski, the running backs, you know, just a plethora of talent. It's just ridiculous. This is Brady's probably his most talented team by far. It doesn't even compare to some of those teams in New England. It's just crazy that he won Super Bowls with. So obviously, guys, secondary projected to be 31st this year by Pro Football Focus. I like that. Trayvon Diggs, the projected number 1 starter for the Cowboys, allowed 651 receiving yards last season in just 12 games. That ranked 21st. So if he played in 16 games, that would have been a lot worse. That would have probably been over 1,000 yards or close to it. So that is not good. Just out of one corner, that's not good. And And then the Cowboys are going to have, some rookies in the secondary too. They spent a second and a third round pick on Calvin Joseph and Deshaun Wright in the draft this year, which is good. I think eventually they can end up having a very good secondary, but not in week one. It's going to be, and not this year, I think overall. I agree with the projection there of 31st. I think they're going to really struggle tonight, guys. And then Keanu Neal and Kazee that came over from Atlanta. They were the NFL's worst passing defense. So, no. I don't like it. Especially against Tom Brady. They're going to really struggle, guys. Bleacher Report also ranks Dallas this year to finish 24th in defense. That's a projection from them as well. So a lot of people are not high in the Cowboys defense. Neither am I. And just too much talent for Brady and the Buccaneers there. So take it right there for your number 4 pick, guys. Tom Brady over 298.5 passing yards versus the Cowboys at minus 114 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks for today. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. All right, we have a goal this week to hit 420 subscribers by the end of the week. So I do appreciate your guys' help out with that. And really pumped up here, guys, for week 1. Nothing but positive vibes. Really psyched here for Thursday Night Football. Like I said, we're going to be running episodes all season. We'll have an episode for Thursday Night Football each week. We'll have an episode for Sunday Football before the 12 o'clock games start. And then we'll also have a Monday Night Football episode as well. And we're going to continue running our baseball episodes and also a college football episode for Saturday. So really pumped about all that, guys. We have a lot going on here at the channel. It's keeping me busy. It's keeping me young. And like I said, live stream coming up on Monday Night Football, September 13th, starting at 7:45 p.m. Be sure to check that out if you guys are interested. We're going to have a watch party going on. We're going to have some game audio, some graphics and Q&A and stuff like that where I get a chance to talk to you guys, which would be really cool. I ran a test earlier this week and a bunch of people popped in, which was cool. So yeah, looking forward to that, guys. And yeah, guys, that's going to do it for me. Other than that, you guys have a great rest of your day. We will catch you back here next time. Until then, peace out.